All right, we had a computer freeze on us, so we had to go back and replace a bunch of tokens and map tools. So things aren't exactly where they were a few seconds ago.
They're close. It's close enough.
The battlefield shifted.
The vagaries of history.
Maybe you too, the audience, were under the effect of an illusion.
All right. It was the mermaid's turn. So the mermaid 1 spent the full round ingesting Jin Shi into her bosom. Jin Shi's wounds have been staunched. Mermaid 2 has room for more. So we've got
Pirate 2 is right there. He's right in reach.
He's so far away, though. So we've got Banta and Mulgrimir. Mulgrimir, I know you got the prone there, but that just means you're swimming.
That just means I'm swimming. Yeah.
Yeah, your AC is unaffected by the swim. Banta is balancing upon the seaweed and has put a key point into AC. This being is going to try to include one of you in its self. Incorporate one of you into its fiendish bulbiness, which is a weird turn of phrase, but it's from the description. Okay. It knows exactly where both of you are and is going to slap one of you to grab you.
Banta.
All right. D2. One is Mulgrimir, 2 is Banta.
No.
Mulgrimir.
No.
All right, Mulgrimir, what's your AC? Or you calculate your AC.
Hang on. I got a monkey. Monkey who doesn't put up with that shit.
And your mutagen's running, so.
Yeah, my mutagen is running it. Double check the monkey again. Oh, it's +9. Right. Okay, the monkey aids my AC.
By an additional +1.
There's an additional 1 on the 8.
+5 to my AC of, I don't have my shield running because time management. So 29.
So 31 hits. I rolled before you finished calculating.
I suppose.
You suppose. All right. Now its grab is bigger than its fist. So its constrict is more damaging than its punch. All right. 17 damage on the slap.
I guess I will take a dent in my upper.
Okay. Does that block all of it?
No.
Or no? No? Okay. It's then going to try to grab you.
Okay.
One.
It is twisting coils. Lots. Rolled a 19.
Right.
Okay. Mulgrimir gets grabbed by the large being, and the large being begins to twist. Where I lost my tab. 27. It's bad. Okay. It's grabbed onto you, and it's twisting. It's twisting on you. It's trying to like wring you out, or trying to wring the water out of you, like you were a towel. All right, and Jin Shi is going into a lovely, loving, warming embrace. Sunwoo, there's a hand holding the rope. Is no longer going down into the boat. It is now going up, and it's like you can see it twisting up the porthole, and you can see like a little hand there.
So, is someone confident you can climb the rope in this manner?
He's somewhat confident he can follow the rope in this manner. You can also see, like, you can grab Corinne from here.
Okay, so he'll climb up to Corinne.
Okay, a DC 15 climb check. Did not have any issues. Corinne is adding an aid, so you get a +2.
Nat 20.
Okay, you can use a swift action to basically be out and on Corinne.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck? What's going on? It's come over here.
We're fighting!
I think Sunwoo is going to. Let's see if he has any left. We're gonna huck a bomb at the mermaid.
Okay.
That's got Mulgrimir.
Okay. Yeah, Jinshur, without looking for him, you actually don't see. You don't see Jinshur. Jinshur is.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, at this level, it's a standard for his bombs. Okay. Where is the bonus? No, he was loaded. DC 17 touch.
The touch AC is 12.
Okay, does it take fire damage?
Sorry, the touch AC is 12, and then it's grappling, so the touch AC is 10. It does take fire damage.
We'll exclude the dude, the center mass, if we can see him at all.
Okay. Yep. You want to burn the edges of it away? Yeah.
The fire damage is 17.
Okay. It takes 17 fire damage. The seaweed around, like, there's too much water here for the fire to like burn this up in any reasonable fashion.
Yep.
Not in the quantities that you're doing. You start getting out some horde wilting or some firestorms, and that will change. The ghostly captain and crew, the terrible mosh pit below, is continuing. I'm going to basically, if they get a 15, we're going to base it off of 2d20 rolls. How well the monsters fight. Natural 1. How well the crew fight. Much better. All right, so there's screams from below, but no sounds of death. All right, the crew outside. This crewman that is near Ganzorig. 1, 2. He's going for the pirates that are swimming, that are being dragged towards the boat that is in the midst of being unturned. 3, 4 is going towards Ganzorig, or the raft. And then 5, 6 is the other pirates. And I don't know why I didn't do just a D3. 1. Okay, so it's a bad time. It's a bad time to be a pirate. So he's actually going after the wounded pirate. And
Didn't you shoot that guy?
I got hit AC 10.
Oh.
Okay.
My secondary attack after rapid shotting. It wasn't very good.
There is.
Of course, we're rolling D6s tonight instead of D20s.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
Okay, this pirate is now unconscious. There's like a tug of war between Taito Pirate 17 and this undead crewman.
Let him go. It's a zombie.
Yeah, we got to concentrate on these fucking big beasts that are eating our crew members.
Okay, this crewman on the west side. Okay, so these dudes are on the raft. 1, he tries to climb the boat. 2, 3, he goes towards the raft. 4, he goes towards the crew who swam away from him. He's going towards the crew that are swimming away to safety. He is decent at swimming, but hasn't fully evolved yet. So he is. You hear Jaws theme music as he swims in this particular direction.
So bad.
The Dead Man's Lament. I'm going to roll a saving throw. Or Mark, can you roll me? Can you roll me? I should stop saying things that way. Could you roll 3 d20s?
3? All right.
3 of them.
Ten, 8, and 11.
Okay, so below decks, despite the fact that the non-ghouly ghouls are doing well, they are still going to lose the numbers game.
At this point, I just picture the Dead Man's Lament pulling up and someone going, Captain, looks like someone already fucked him up. He's done.
All right, and then, all right, I'm going to roll a d20. Natural 1. Well then. Okay.
The Dead Man Lament sinks.
He loses interest.
That wasn't a roll for the Dead Man's Lament. That was a roll for, well, Grimsby. So Grimsby is having a bad time. Grimsby's interacting with the Lament.
Oh fuck! He died.
Yeah.
We don't like his bongos anymore.
All right.
Can you play the Jaws theme on bongos?
Give me 1 second here.
Steel drum some Jaws theme.
All right, so where did I stick this? This eventuality. So I'm just gonna throw something like this down, and we're gonna go state. He's not adamant as he's being drowned and is stuck on the ship.
No.
All right. So Dead Man's Lament is continuing with your blessing. The sea. Curse versus blessing is just a matter of perspective. The sea is swimming this direction. Jinshi. Give me a will save, please. As you're being interrogated by warm thoughts.
13.
13.
D6s.
What drives you, being who has changed, yet chose to stop?
Jin's got an int of 10, so he's got a bunch of questions about what exactly it means.
Okay.
High wisdom, low int. Like he's trying to understand the being of massive intelligence, meaning the being of massive wisdom. Something about first principles. He doesn't quite understand what you mean.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check. And are you trying to be obtuse?
Nope. He's being methodical. 22.
Okay. On this round, you are able to not give up any information through an inquisitive nature.
The other guy, on the other hand, that they just ate is spilling
and then I stole the cookie.
I'm going to put a fuchsia border around this token just so people don't get confused about it being a physical thing they can punch right now.
Yeah, right now. This is the being inside the Lament, right? Yeah.
This was the being you saw inside the Lament.
Oh, it's so creepy. The proto-being. Yeah, Jin is in awe of the being, but he wants to understand so that he can give a proper answer.
All right. Being methodical. That's a good way to put it. Instead of being evasive. Karen.
Get it.
You let go of my friends.
Get him. Get mad. Get in there.
All right. So we are. There's a grapple going on with Mulgrimir. We're going to use a swift action for another round of freedom of movement.
I'm keeping you safe.
Sunwoo, are you coming for the ride or not?
Nope, we're gonna camp out. We're gonna camp out on the seaweed up here, out of range of the tentacles, right? Nah,
Yep.
we'll just blast it with bombs back here.
All right, so Crane is getting in there and is going to begin slamming away. Okay, Corinne is going to rage. He has a disease, but it hasn't actually impacted him yet.
6th level, Sunwoo's going to take a dip into Wizard Siege Mage, the same thing Thogrim has,
Okay.
because all the powers of that class come in the 1st level.
Oh my god.
Huh.
And then with us playing with your powers go up as per your character level, it's like, well, I can control I can bond with a random siege engine, and that he's not going to make a talking cannon.
Yeah.
He's just going to be the guy when you really need that special shot on the boat. Yeah. So I'm like, it hampers his alchemy a little bit, but some free 1st level spells and some bonding with at 10th level, he'll be able to do the move action reload kind of stuff with cannons, and yeah. So he's I looked at it and went, okay. Fine. But we're going to do that at 6th. I think it's the right time to do it.
AC 34 from Karen.
Wreck it. Get it.
10 plus 8 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6. 21 damage. Rolled a 1 on the damage roll. Okay. 38. Karen did have an extra action just chilling out in the space, so I'm going to say he pulled out his weapon, as in he was going to go fight stuff. So he will make a secondary attack. He strikes. For another 24 damage.
He's using his Tetsubo right now.
He's using the Tetsubo. I'm going to put the 24 damage on, and then I'm going to subtract the DR, because I forgot that. 50, 60, 62 becomes 52. DR5. Let him go! Crane is bapping away. It's not bloodied. But pain is being dished. Black Dog.
I think Black Dog's launching himself off the boat to get into melee with the thing that's grappling Mulgrimir.
Okay. You can jump from here if you'd like.
Oh, sorry, I got buried in. Yep.
Okay, give me your jump check.
Black Dog strength jump with rage and mutagen. Will be a plus 17. 21.
Okay. You made the DC. You doubled the DC. You can get a +1 to attack theoretically from above.
Cool.
if you'd like.
Yep. +1 from above. Reach. And we've got quick draw. We'll put that in there. We are power attacking. And we're going to turn this into a charge. We might as well charge at this point.
Okay.
Well, no, if I move, I could do a secondary attack. So, no, we're not going to charge. Unless in our action, we could say we could do a single move charge and then a secondary attack. Is that how?
I'm of the opinion that charge actions, well, the question is about how many times you can turn in a charge.
Yep.
But I'm okay with you made your jump check. I'm okay with this being a charge as a move action charge.
Okay.
But I think that move action charge should be something that we can do. It's the effect at the end of the charge. I don't think it applies to all attacks. We'll have to discuss that.
Yep. All right. AC 27.
Strikes. You bypass DR with your temple sword, if that's what you're swinging.
Yeah. It gets free actioned out in the middle of the action sequence, and
So yeah, you bypass the slashing DR.
This would be plus 40 damage from the swing.
It is bloodied now. All right, you cut a massive hunk off of it.
Oh, sorry. I've got no wait. Is that at 5th level? I got Furious Focus. Yeah, I don't have that yet. Okay. Sorry.
But you hit even with a -2.
Yep.
Okay. You slice off one of the arms. It starts to regrow out of seaweed, but the seaweed that was disconnected is definitely no longer adamant.
Okay. The secondary attack does not get the charge bonus. I'm guessing.
Nope.
And the not one from above.
Mm-hmm.
AC 23.
AC 23 is it's grappling, so you hit for sure. Otherwise, it would have been close.
35 points of damage.
Okay.
Die.
All right. It is absolutely shit kicked. It is still up, but it is like double bloodied. It is extremely, extremely wounded. It's hanging on by a thread. It could not take another swing like that for sure, or even
I tried, Mark. I tried.
a lesser man swing.
Yep.
All right. Lee.
Lee's 40 feet. Give me a second. Let me check his feet. Lee. Lee might be able to put it down. He has point blank, and it's going to reach a 15. So he's going to take a move to get himself closer to the monster. Like right here. Oh, there you are, How you doing? He's like, stop chatting and fucking quick draws 2 fucking javelins. He's gonna rage, and he doesn't have his mutagen running, so he's
sorry. Before you roll this, give me the acrobatics check for Black Dog to be maintaining his AC while standing on the seaweed.
What's the DC?
DC's 15. I don't know how jumpy he is.
19?
19? Okay, yeah, you maintain your AC. You're not quote unquote balancing.
Okay. I think we want lead heated to attack with the movement. I don't think we've got time for mutagen, unfortunately. The range is better though.
Mutagen rapid shot.
Yeah, he's got rage. He doesn't have mutagen up yet. The standard. He already had to move to get close.
Oh yeah.
But he will flurry with 2 javelins at plus 12 apiece. AC 20, AC 27. Against the grapply plant monster.
The grapply plant monster AC 20 does not hit. AC 27 does.
20 damage.
Okay. The plant monster is no longer. It's still alive, but it's no longer grappling Mulgrimir. And give me a fortitude save, Mark, or not a fortitude save, but just give me a D20 roll for the hapless pirate that was being ingested within.
10.
Okay. This pirate is not dead as he falls out of the collapsing pile of seaweed. He will have a story to tell his children if he ever has them. We're going to go state incapacitated just in case somebody gets channel happy. Just in case somebody gets channel happy.
Okay, so that was a flurry. It's got 1 action left. This thing is within range, so he will attack the one that has got Jin.
Okay.
Secondary attack. It's not with a point-blank shot. It's 1d20 plus 7 plus 1. I'm assuming plus 1 from above as we're
Yep.
the ship.
Yep, you're on a
Oh,
sinking
AC 21 then, would that have hit the other thing?
ship. Yes, it would have.
Okay, so damage from the plus 1 from above attack. Another 18 damage minus DR on the plant thing that we already dropped.
Okay.
And then the plus 8 against the one that's got Jin. AC 14 is a miss.
AC 14 is D to miss, and these things have a pretty big con score. So it was at minus. So it's it is very, very unconscious, but it's actually not dead even with that second javelin. you knocked it out by 2 hit points with the first javelin.
That's fine. Now that Mulgrimir is not grappling,
Things are looking better.
yeah, we might take the island and then not want to be on the island.
This is my island.
Banta.
Banta. Oh, Banta boy. All right.
I think Banta is going to use his a key point for AC defensively approach to kind of engage it.
Yep.
Which might incur an AOO.
Yeah, and we're going to see if Banta's going to attempt an acrobatics or something to. He can be really defensive and try to soak the AOO, or he can, and he might as well roll an acrobatics check because what's the worst that can happen?
Oh yeah, he'll end up beside it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So he's going to attempt to dodge roll around it. He fails. He takes an AOO, getting in there. He does roll well enough that he isn't flat-footed going through the seaweed.
Banta with mobility and mutagen and a +4 AC from Key has a 37 AC right now.
That's the best of.
That is good. This mighty fine AC there. There's a big heaving.
Oh, sorry. No, Ahmed added the. Oh, give me a second.
Ahmed's.
He's got a 27 AC because that's and then the mobility isn't added in there for whatever reason. It would be 31.
Okay. The monster rolled a 4, so it hit AC 20.
Okay.
All right, it's a little different than 37 when I'm just bowling for 20s.
Yeah.
Bowling for 15s is a lot easier to do. All right, Banta hurls his way in there. Now, he is fighting defensively, so he does take a penalty on his attack rolls.
No, that's without defensive.
Oh, that was out defensive? Okay.
Yeah.
So his attack is...
A flurry attack with power attack should be +9 plus his mutagen, so +11.
Okay, feel free to roll.
And then I don't know if he's power attacking, Mark.
AC 20 something. Well, he's. Power attack.
You would?
I think so.
Okay, +9, +9. 2 at 1d20 +9. AC 13, AC 17.
Okay, you slap your fists into some massive seaweedy piles.
And then his last attack would be +4. AC 15.
You've soaked the AOO, providing a pathway to victory for your foes or for your friends.
Yep.
All right. That is Banta getting in there and laying out some pain. Grimsby. Just gonna roll one of these.
Eating.
Oh,
Another? Are you kidding?
that's even worse, Mr. Grimsby.
That was his escape artist check from the wheel. He's stuck.
Eternity as a ghoul at the bottom of the sea, stuck in a wheel.
Until that wood rots.
All right, the Promises crew. All right, so.
Oh, he's gonna go in and eat the captain. Oh, you want to know how his face got that way? Ripping himself from the wheel.
Oh, that's great.
I don't need. That didn't feel too bad.
That's okay.
All right.
Such a good token for undead Grimsby.
Yeah, it is.
All right. One more pirate of your crew emerges from the deadly mosh pit down below. Your man with a broken leg dies from drowning. Water is now up to the like it's pouring up in the next deck. Fish Guts is having a bad time. All right. Over here. The crew is so the tug of war. So there's a fight here over this crewman. It's not going well. He actually abandons. So the Tattoo Pirate 17 leaves Human Pirate 2 to his fate. He's like, oh, fuck this. And goes to join the rotating of the boat. Pierre's and the group's aid to help get this boat flipped over. Pierre doesn't aid.
Pierre.
You get 2 aids from the healthy crewman. You have the crewman who abandoned his friend. He also aids. He really wants this to go, so that's 3 aids. And then the 2 sick who are on the boat, one of them does aid, and one of them is being pulled away, or was being pulled away. He just ended up not acting, the guy who failed last time. He was busy freaking out over something's got my leg.
So 4 aids, what you're saying?
4 aids. This pirate swims up, but he uses all his actions to swim. All right, these pirates are trying to transfer. I'm going to make a save for them. Okay, so they are still behaving relatively humanely. So they're trying to kind of overload this raft currently. So they're in the process of overloading this raft.
The lunch raft.
Yeah.
The stack boat. All right. On this other side, they're going to attempt to, let's see. I'm going to give them a will check. 5. Okay. So Pirate 24 is basically is standing up onto the seaweed in a way where he's basically drawn a blade, like he's going to fight the crewman. This pirate is trying to drag these 2 away. So he's getting ready to fight this crewman. His bravery will probably be forgotten. All right, Shortstone. Shortstone, oh, the heroes are here doing something. So Shortstone is going to... What is Shortstone going to do?
An illusion. And send the sea monster away.
Giant
Shortstone, with an embarrassed look on his face, starts in a very high-pitched voice, like a falsetto, high choir kind of voice, singing hymns of they're gnomish hymns to a deity that nobody's currently thinking about at this point in time. It is acting as a bard song.
Shortstone's a bard?
Yeah. He's got minor spellcasting power. He's been a bard the whole time.
What?
He's like Bard 1, Rogue 1.
He's our new bard.
Or Rogue 2, Bard 1.
Yep. So +1 bard song.
+1 bard song.
You can sing?
Shut up.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it. It's open. It's open.
He looks really embarrassed by this. All right. So Shortstone is helping. All right. Now, down below. All right. So, issues.
I thought you were just a crappy sorcerer.
Okay. No, from above ground, basically there's if this was a film, there was a cutaway to the captain's quarters where a sudden struggle was happening, and there was a dramatic cut as they're having issues leaving, water's flowing in. The captain may have done something untowards towards Grok, or Grok might have attacked the captain. Something happened in there. All right. Mulgrimir on the Mulgr quest. Getting his ass kicked.
He's gonna get some payback.
Yep.
Free hugs for everyone.
Come on.
On the sea.
Black Dog did 73 damage before DR. Like, no DR. Come on, can you out damage?
I don't know. I doubt it. That was some big damage. He can't do 40 damage in one hit.
You got 3 attacks, so.
Yeah.
You can take
What was I gonna? Oh. So Bard Song. So I got Bard Song going. His luck is going. Is lingering, and he's got his mutagen running. And that's it. Yeah. AC 26.
Strikes.
It's 23.
Is its AC? That -1 for a size increase.
And bowling for 20 is. No, I'm going to use my last attack to aim for next. Oh, wait, I don't have to roll for that, do I?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you're aiming on an AOO or an action.
Yeah. So,
Okay. 1 hit. Or 2 hits, sorry.
DR5.
What type of weapon are you using?
It's a slashing and piercing.
So no DR.
No DR. Okay.
Choppy.
Gosh. Cool. 54 damage.
Okay. You do damage to the being. You cut off large pieces of it. You temporarily exposed some of Jinshur's tail. For a moment there, you're like, "Oh no, I might have cut Jinshur's tail off," but no, it was fine. The roiling mass of seaweed engulfs Jinshur. For a moment, like within your dream, Jinshur, there's minor disruptions to the ghostly proto being's form.
Oh, and my monkey's going to aid my next attack.
Still probing and asking questions.
Roll 1. Did it. All right.
Why don't you want to change? Okay.
Jin's confused. Like, are you suggesting that we, the Nagaji, are changing?
Why have you chosen to stop? Why don't you embrace your destiny?
I do not believe we understand our destiny. Could you explain it to us? I am very eager to hear about your opinions, about your knowledge.
On Jinshur's pit, you're going to be making a saving throw now to get some knowledge.
Yep.
Meanwhile, your friend And very eager to murder the proto being. Silencing that information forever.
You realize that your questions could have been much better answered under more peaceful conditions. You attacking us is, well, difficult for us to have a dialogue this way.
We do not attack. We simply change.
From alive to dead.
From immalleable to malleable. All right, we've got some seaweed creepers just creeping along out there, floating around, little tendrils slapping. If you know they're there, you can kind of, if it's the type of thing that if you're swimming, you're screwed because you can't just swim all forever.
Yep.
It will be a problem. But well, with boats and things, you can usually ignore this type of monster. Just need to get a boat. All right, so top of the round, Genzorig.
Yeah, let's finish running along this boat like we're in a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Okay, DC 20 to finish flipping the boat.
This is acrobatics, right?
Yep.
And the 4 aids.
Yep.
33.
Okay, you finish the boat, flipping the boat. The boat is now right side up.
Nice.
And you land freely within the center. There will need to be time spent bailing out the boat. There's like there's a foot of water in the bottom of it, but it is a functional boat. The sails are currently not up, and that mast might be damaged.
That's why we've got these dudes. Okay. Today we prepared Animal Messenger, not Gravity Bow, so we're not casting a spell. Do we notice these things now that I'm sitting on a boat and running around?
Give me a perception check. It's a reactive perception check.
Sure.
As in, it's not taking an action.
Perception. That's 13. 27.
There's a strange glow over there. It's dark out there. The water's glowing. Glowing water is generally a sign of... So far, in recent history, for Ganzorig, glowing water is a sign of bad things.
All right, I think we're going to fire some arrows at the undead thing that is near us. It's in the water here, this crew 6.
Okay.
I'm assuming we can't see Grimsby because he's on the other side of the boat.
Grimsby's on the other side, and he's currently dunked under the water as the boat's finishing its roll.
Yeah, and we're in second range increment with the horn bow with this mess, and I don't want to. I'm pretty sure they got it handled. So yeah, we'll attack the crew 6 that dared to turn into undead. Whoa, stinky undead! He's gonna get a rapid shot. Okay, judgment is still running. Point blank shot is up. Yep, 25 feet. I'm not sure if we get a +1 from above, being in a boat and it being in the water.
You do.
Okay. And Bard Song.
And a bard song. Short stone with a very high pitch. He holds notes really well.
It's a good tune. I don't understand the words, but it's a good tune.
You blast
22,
arrows into this.
27.
Absolutely thunk him in.
All right. If he dies at the end of the first attack, the second attack will be against the big monster that's got Jin. So 2d6 plus that. 13 damage on the first attack.
It takes both arrows.
Second attack, another 13.
Yeah, you destroy this crewman. Maybe we should stop calling him crewman. It is a crewman.
The undead, the uncontrolled, horribly cursed undead body that was a crewman. Yes, we destroyed.
We'll just say crewman for short.
Ganzorig had to give up his favorite enemy for some of his other powers, but he does eventually get it. His first favorite enemy is going to be undead. He hates these things. All right, so that was a action to roll the boat and land in it, and an action to rapid shot. I've got one more action left, and think he's going to order Grimsby to go in and attack.
Okay.
Grimsby, go attack.
All right.
So I think Grimsby goes. This will be sad if she dies. Yeah.
Short stone.
She's going to go flying in for the flank.
Okay.
And then she's going
what's her maneuverability? Just as a question.
Yeah, she flew in a straight line and she's going to land. Maneuverability for the bird is...
I think they're average. 80-foot average.
Yeah, she's one size smaller. I don't know if that bumps the
That just gives you a bonus on the... Yeah. I want to say...
it's average, yeah.
Average. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, there was nothing crazy in that flight path.
Yeah, she's not good enough to like hover or anything like that. Like that's DC 20. She's only got +9 check. She is going to claw the creature, or attempt to.
Okay.
1d8, so +8 for normal attack, +2 for flank, +1 for Bard Song. AC 18.
Nope. If that was an attack, no. If that was an aid, yes.
Yep, and then she will go full defense as like enter a stance.
Okay. Sea lanterns. Kind of somewhat stupidly, but in generally swooshing this way.
So scary.
All right. Gaetano.
Tano pulls out his crossbow. Don't worry, I see you. Looks around. Cast a shield spell.
Okay, you draw your weapon and cast a shield spell while making quippy remarks. The mermaids.
There's a sea creature coming.
All
I
right.
might have something for it to pop, other than my head.
Mulgrimir. Chopped the shit out of me. People threw stuff at me, didn't do too much.
I'm pretty sure it was Banta that did all the damage.
Banta did try to tickle my belly, but again, didn't do too much. Bird didn't do too much. All right, so 1-2 Mulgrimir, 3 Banta, 4 Black Dog, 5 Grimlear. I'm now going to roll a D5. Hoping it's not a 5 in my heart of hearts. Oh. Okay. All right.
It's all your fault. No! Stupid thing.
AC 29.
Oh, yeah. 21 plus whatever defensive gives you. So
Okay. How many hit points does Grimlear have?
44.
Oh.
It's got more hit points than some of the characters.
All right. I was going to feel bad about rolling the damages, but I was just fucking slap you around a little bit.
Oh, max hit points on 4 hit dice, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep. Yeah. 23 damage on the smack.
okay, she has no armor because Jin hasn't. Can you absorb with your natural armor?
We have considered that previously. I mean, we can go for it.
So 6, she takes 17 damage.
Okay. It's all right. I think it's gonna just slap people because Jin is already taking up all the belly space. So we're gonna slap again. This time it's against Black Dog. AC 14.
No.
And the third slap is against Mulgrimir.
V20.
AC 10.
No, okay. Better.
So it's just flapping around.
It's flapping around in all directions
I don't think
while
that's
it's busy trying to digest Jinshi. All right. Sunwoo.
I think someone's going to take this opportunity to drink his mutagen.
Cognitogen?
I'm-
You're also currently in the water or on the seaweed.
yeah, he's on the seaweed.
Yeah. Okay, you're climbing the seaweed?
Yep.
Okay.
He's got a climb speed, so.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, he's going to drink his cognitogen to get the int bonus.
Okay. You get weaker.
Relatively to the seaweed. It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, and then I think you can 5-foot step along the seaweed. He will throw a regular alchemist fire at the.
Now, throwing an alchemist flask is it the
It's-
throwing a splash weapon? Is that a standard action or is that a single action?
It's a single action.
Okay.
His bombs are not yet because you kind of have to like build
You-
them like
Yep.
on the fly.
Okay.
So that
It is. You're trying to aim 45 feet is the closest not threatened square. If you're trying not to splash people.
he's got precise bomb, so.
Oh, then you could. It's 35 feet.
So second, he's got one range penalty.
Okay.
All right. Plus Bard Song. -2. Touch AC 21.
Touches 21 definitely hits. Yeah.
6 plus 2 for touch, plus 1. Bard Song. Okay, it does 12 fire damage.
12 fire damage. Okay. You burn the being.
And it's on fire. Oh, you said it was too wet to catch.
Yeah, it won't continue to burn. Just the whole situation is too wet, but the fiery attacks are working above the belt line, above the water line.
Okay.
All right. Jin or Sunwoo being effective. The ghostly crew, captain and crew.
We accept your surrender.
I'm going to just go.
Jin can channel negative energy. You could be the commander of the undead.
He could. All right. First things first. The ones who are down there. In the bloody mosh pit that is now becoming a, what do you call it? Like a wave machine mosh pit? Or one of those wave parks?
It's an abattoir. And also undead Kretch, where the undead are being born.
Yeah, these two men do not emerge.
We
from
don't want this
space.
boat anymore.
No, we don't. No, the sea can have it.
Do not want.
These two crewmen do not leave this space. Out and above, the grand old adventures. This crewman's bits float off. I'm gonna have to remember to make a roll for that guy as he's sort of left out there to drown. And a mighty battle begins between a ghoulish crew member and a pirate.
Oh, they're ghouls.
Well, ghoulish doesn't mean he's
That's
necessarily
like
a
being
ghoul.
paralyzed while you're treading water.
Right.
Her. All right, so there's a ready attack from the pirate. He succeeds. The attack back. Wait a second. Bonus to hit. He defends himself. All right, it appears Nameless Pirate 24 is valiantly battling with this particular undead. Not realizing he's going to become lunch. All right. There's brave and brilliant battles. The Dead Man's Lament. All right. We haven't talked about what's happened down below. I'm gonna roll. Mark, I need a total of 5 saving throws, or 5d20s. 3 of them are really hard. 2 of them are less hard. The first 3 are the hard ones.
It's not good then, because we got
Oh.
a 4, a 3, and a 13.
Okay, so the crewmen are all down below. These last 2, they were like shredded and eaten amongst the ghouls to the point where the bodies don't have enough stuff back to reconstitute. So they're dead and gone. All right. In the captain's quarters. Just gonna do one of these. I'm gonna do one of those. I'm gonna do one of those.
Oh man. Fucking Rock just killed the captain.
Gosh, not
I
feeling
never
too good.
liked you. Taking orders from a human.
Oh, when the whip's in the other hand.
Mr. Potts, you were decent to us.
Jinshu,
For a
You have- you have asked for the history of your people.
Yep.
Give me a wisdom check, as you are a bunch of information is being pushed into your mind.
Come on. 24.
Okay. This doesn't break your brain, as you are being pushed through a massive series of flashing images and sensations. It starts with a cold darkness. From the cold darkness, there's begins to be pinpricks of light and warmth. Things become very cold. From the cold, there becomes motion. From the motion, there becomes like these temporary stabilities and shells and like gyrating swarms. From these gyrating swarms, you get sensation, like proper sensation, motion. You view limbs begin to grow, limbs fall off, limbs change. Eventually you get into these snake-like beings that flash as it goes through thousands upon thousands upon thousands of iterations. You see multiple branching paths, all like just ending up in death and destruction. Give me a perception check.
He's being taught like about evolution.
He's being taught about evolution.
That's awesome. $15 on the perception.
Do you have... What knowledges do you have?
He's got max ranks in heal and 1 rank in knowledge religion.
Give me a knowledge religion.
23.
23. There are these flashes are these tiny decision points that are being made. And in some of these decision points, you can see these like barely visible threads being tugged, pulling decisions in one way or the other.
Where do the threads go? Are these the gods?
The threads go to this presence in the sky. The statement of God, to the insect, it would be a god.
All right, so the gods
Like-
are helping us evolve.
There's basically a gods helping you evolve. To name them, you don't necessarily, you don't know that they mean you goodwill. Like, most of this all ends up in just death and desolation for the being, right? Very few beings survive. Many, 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 many beings die. Mostly dead ends.
Okay, with great fascination and sort of a serene outlook of what he's been being shown, he's like accepting the information.
Okay.
Eager for more, but he's not pushing for it. Like he's gonna process it as it comes.
Okay, so at this point, you no longer take unfamiliarity penalties when treating beings of like relatively related beings. So when you're doing heal checks or you're doing medicine checks or surgery checks, your understanding of anatomy now transcends the boundary of like race, evolution, speciation.
All right, so campaign bonuses at 4th. We've got like, is it reptilian or is it?
It would so if you basically you are a reptilian.
Let's see, Nagaji are.
Human, I think you're.
Well, his one is monstrous humanoid reptilian. So yeah, Nagaji have reptilian as their.
Right. So you can now basically you don't take penalties for working with unfamiliar anatomies.
Okay. No penalties with working. Unfamiliar, different anatomies. Okay.
So you could work on people, you could work on orcs, you could work on tieflings, you could work on
That's awesome.
other beings as long as they are. When we get into aberrations, they might be special because they don't have anatomy, so to speak.
Okay. Is it complete, or does he understand what he means by we decided not to change?
The images keep flashing through these changes, becoming more and more complex, and these threads themselves begin to tug harder and harder and become thicker and thicker. And at this point where it looks like an egg hatching a snake man, there's a series of chains that are tugging in all directions and are completely taut.
Am I to understand that gods have stopped us from evolving?
That is a completely valid interpretation. The chains seem much more holy and lawful a construct to you than these threads, these weird tendrils that were pulling before.
Okay, does this picture not answer your question? Is it not as clear as a cloudless sky and the sun high above?
You choose bondage. You choose to be chained. Why do you choose this?
There is no obvious other path than to follow the gods.
That is your prison.
Okay, Jin's going to nod. He's still a caster. He's a
Still a
shaman.
caster, still a divine caster.
Well, he's a shaman, so he worships, yes, the sun, but also ancestors and spirits and shit. So,
How far back in time does it still become not an ancestor? Don't know. It's a very personal question.
he nods in that he acknowledges the being's opinion.
Go.
Surely there must be a way to change. But there must be limits, just as the light rises and falls each day and night.
Unshackle your mind. Unshackle your body. It's getting emotional. All right. 6 seconds later. The sea. All right. Let's just see where the sea.
Did in all of that sequence, did he ever see undead being part of the thing that survived?
Give me a heal check
Okay.
or a knowledge religion.
We'll do the heal.
Fuck.
I just measured 300 feet from the sea.
24.
24. 24. There was lots of dead. He didn't show you anything that went from being dead to back alive again. It was lots of things being alive and then being dead.
It appears that you have shown me, if these images are to be believed, that death is a dead end. You trying to turn us into undead is illogical compared to what you are saying.
They are clay. You are more.
They are clay, you are more?
Nope.
Turn you into asexual, self-cloning.
You will be a mushroom.
Are not these chains stability? Should not we be given time to explore this unchanging state?
We're not going to quite go that far. You must unleash yourself from your bonds
Why?
because they limit you, control you, feed
What?
you into a machine.
First principles. Tell us about the machine.
Okay.
Just
We'll see if we survive till next round.
Jin doesn't know. What do you mean by the machine? I am interested in this. Teach me more. Crazy
All right.
being.
I need a perception check from Gaetano, Shortstone, Genzorig.
Okay.
Zorig. 24.
Okay. Oh. Shortstone isn't super wise.
17 for Gaetano.
All right. Okay. The sea has crested behind the ship, but you are none the wiser of its presence. Yeah, it's got a. Being that big, it's got a. Its stealth is its stealth is really good.
Goes and eats the seaweed. He wants a salad first.
It's a salad person. Yeah, no, they're very sneaky. Okay, the sea approaches. Sea doth approach. All right, Jin Shi. You done had a chat. Karen is in full on fuck you bub mode. Okay.
Let's get that mermaid so Jin can start healing us so that we have a chance.
Banta did soak the AOO, which is very useful. So Karen is going to just use another round of his blessing. Sorry,
Yep.
I forgot the word. So that he doesn't have to worry about walking around on seaweed. Slaps forward. In effect, here we're gonna get ourselves a. Is there a way that can I?
Trying to get into a flank?
He's trying to get into a flank. You know what? He's actually going to spend the time. He's going to. Actually, he's fast. So he runs around there, using his barbarian move speed or using his fast movement. I believe he's got fast movement.
Yeah.
to make it so Krimlir is not the linchpin to the flanking maneuver, and is going to start slapping away against the giant monster. We got Bard Song now, and the Tetsubo Let Fly. AC 33 is definitely a hit. AC 21 is unfortunately a miss. All right, so one hit from Karen. Karen using his mighty Tetsubo. Tetsuba. All right, so 1d10 plus 8 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 for Bard Song. Plus 6 for power attack. Boom! 26 damage, becoming 21 damage. The being is bloodied. 87 damage. As it's just battering it around Jinishur, as he's being rocked with knowledge. Black Dog.
Finish it off.
Yeah, we're gonna move to here. Is it acrobatics to move on this, or climb? Like, what's the?
So you can climb, you can swim, you can acrobatics. It's acrobatics is the one, like if you have a swim speed, it's easy to swim. If you have a climb speed, it's easy to climb. If you don't have one of those, acrobatics makes you the most combative because you don't have to be while swimming or while climbing.
Okay. 29 in the acrobatics.
Okay, yeah, it is normal terrain for you.
Okay, I'll move into the flank.
Okay.
And we will attack the mermaid thing. Trying not to slice Jin open.
All right.
Okay. Bat, strength, weapon, focus, the weapon, power attack, oversize, rage, mutagen, flank, Bard Song. First attack. Oh my god. That one.
No.
AC 32 would have hit.
Would have hit.
Second attack, AC 13.
Ah. Son of a bitch.
No kidding.
Okay, Black Dog's a little bit over his skis. You have a swift action left if you want to use it. I don't know if there's anything you can do with your swifts. Mr. Hida of the Lee.
We have some really good throwing weapons, but we gotta be close for these. These are range 20. Okay. I think we need to. We're gonna hop down.
Okay.
We don't have precise strike yet, so we're gonna like hop
Aim
down
for an
up
odd
here.
corner.
Yeah. Aim for like the corner way back here. And it's already taken its AOO.
It's already taken the AO. Yep.
Okay. You need a jump check for us to jump down
Yep.
there?
Yep.
21.
Okay. You're able to land effectively, and your footing is okay.
Okay. We're I think we're getting right in. Okay, so he takes an action to move and jump. Where do we want to be? I think that's within range. Okay, we're gonna attack that square, like
Okay.
away from the active combated people.
The hurling begins.
Yep. We are rapid shotting 2 of the ship's cannonballs. We're gonna Shikigami first. Shikigami, and now we're going to rapid shot the ship's cannonballs. This is so good. Okay, so this is Shikigami. Where are they?
Cannonballs?
Yeah, sorry. 2d6 become 3d6s.
Orca shotguns.
Yep.
It's a ridiculous weapon. Imagine getting beamed with a shot put.
Yep.
You just die. You don't have to imagine
there's
nothing. Just your head is gone. Your skull is in
It's not meant
concave.
to stand up to that.
Okay, we've got
Even getting hit in the chest, like think of that.
that. We still
Yeah.
haven't put up our mutagen yet, but that'll come next round. I think we need to just do damage.
Because the sea serpent will chew off many of our patrons.
Well, and 80 of your damage from the other one didn't appear here because Black Dog had a performance anxiety issue.
Okay, AC 30, AC 17
AC 30 hits.
for 23 damage.
And for recovery, like reduce the chance for recovery by 50% because of like the big lead balls in the ocean.
Okay. Yep.
Because I'm assuming you want to get it back if you can.
Yeah.
I'm going to port somewhere eventually, and there'll be plenty of them.
right.
I figured out the DC for us to make them. We can with materials just make these things. So
Okay, you blast away bits of the seaweed. You've got over 100 damage done to the creature.
and then I guess I gotta check to see what. Oh, I entered Shikigami. Okay, so he's done.
Okay, Banta. Banta is going to over here. He's going to flurry. He's going to spend a key point on AC. He's going to flurry. We'll see if he hits, and then I think he might
Try and cause
cause an AOO because that's how Ahmed plays. That's also how Adam plays. So Adam playing Ahmed's character seems like a really right thing to do.
Yeah, the guy with mobility and the fucking high AC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
flurrying power attack with mutagen.
It should be plus 12s, I think, with the Bard song.
No, flurrying power attack is +7/+7. With his mutagen, it'd be +9/+9. With the bard song, it'd be +10/+10. With the flank, should be +12/+12.
I think that's what I said. I can't remember. AC 30 and AC 30. Now I think he gets to choose. Does he have the he can do piercing or bludgeoning? So he's going to try to stab the creature.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that doesn't actually change the DR.
Okay. His power attack damage with his punches are D8 +12. With bard song it would be D8 +13, and his mutagen would be D8 +15.
Okay, so 2 at D8 +10 after DR. So 16 and 18, becoming 34 damage. The big planty foe has a hit point remaining.
So that was his flurry.
Yep.
He
Takes a secondary attack.
take a secondary attack. That would be
He might.
5.
He's going to aim and
7?
take a secondary
Okay.
attack.
Yeah.
Um,
So +9.
And he misses. I'm also not sure why I was rolling for Banta. Anyways, it's fine. All right, so that Banta, the thing is wobbling. You can start to see bits of the seaweed falling apart and exposing Jinshi. It's becoming very easy to miss Jinshi. In the attacks. All right, next after Banta, Grimsby. Well, Grimsby's awake now, and Grimsby's got ideas.
I think you're stuck on a wheel. So shut up.
His first idea is get out from being stuck in the wheel. He's struggling. Oh, he's able to pop himself out. All right, that's Grimsby. Promises crew. All right. I'm going to start with Grok, so I don't forget him. Okay. Grok emerges from the captain's quarters. It's currently underwater. There's red coming up from the sea here. You're not 100% certain what's happening.
Yeah, I don't think under the circumstances anyone would necessarily assume foul play.
There's a lot of people dying. Let's be honest.
There's a lot of things going on. Yeah.
All right. We've got a bunch of men piling aboard the Ganzorig's good ship, the Friendship.
The friendship. Yeah.
Paddle towards the center there. We need to pick up the first mate.
They're piling aboard. The boat itself isn't moving very quickly at this point. It's they move the boat a little bit as they're mostly getting in the boat, trying to get situated, seeing if they have paddles. They're using like hats and things to try to move the boat. And there's people bailing the water out of the boat. This boat is basically one man from normal full capacity, or sorry, it would be 8 + 4, so you're three more men could be in the boat while it's still being considered normal. You have to bail the water first if you want to actually.
Mulgrimir's got to make some hard decisions there in a moment. If the monsters don't make the decisions for us. Right now, we're going to the island. We need to get to the island.
What about the mermaids?
Mermaids are almost dead.
Oh,
go!
Woo! One guy cheering.
Black Dog and looks like Lee and just stop caring about that right now.
don't care about it. It's fine. All right, there's a brilliant battle going on here. These two are they're basically following the edge of this space. More men are getting pulled down here on this raft. This raft is now overloaded. It's very easy.
Those mermaids were lying. They're a bunch of ugly seaweed hags.
All right, the fish guts is now dead. Oh my word! I'm having such a. I need to spend more time playing video games. Apparently, but my mouse click accuracy is way down.
Adam, you really need to watch the series Black Sails. There are so many good boat scenes and like boat banter, and there's one scene in season 4 where the one-legged guy is swimming through the fight. It's like I'm getting flashes of that with the current state of the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's hard to do cinematic dynamic things with the boat without completely fucking up the boat.
You don't want to be in the boat.
Don't worry, we'll get a new boat. All right. So the ship itself is canting over rather, or listing to the side very heavily, or beginning to basically fully capsize within the seaweed. All right. I think I got all of the crew. Shortstone. They finished loading. That's what they did. Okay. They've got 6 men on something that really only holds 2. Right? They're like half dangling in the water. They're using it. They're doing what should have happened in Titanic. They're sharing the space. All right. That is the crew. I think I got everybody. Next is his Mulgrimir.
All right. So I aimed last round.
Yep.
Got an 8 from the monkey.
Monkey.
I am not going to power attack. Got my
Okay.
Mutagen running, my Lux. I re-up it with a Swift. Yeah, that gives me a plus 21.
Chop it. Make a salad.
It looks like it's gonna die, right? Like it's barely.
Make one of those Japanese appetizer salads.
Yep.
AC 34.
Okay.
Chop it up like McDonald's onions on their burgers. They're really, they have cheese grater than onion on the fucking.
Oh, we got.
Very tasty that way. Very little onion is used.
The kitchen becomes a haze of fuck you powder.
15.
Mystified.
So 18 damage.
Okay. Yeah, 18 damage. With DR applies. The mermaid.
Doesn't apply.
Sorry,
He's
it's okay. So it does not kill the being outright, but it is incapacitated.
Can I see Jin?
You can see Jinshur and the seaweed mass separate and fall apart.
Okay.
Do you have heal as a skill?
I do not, but I have Cure Light Wounds as a spell.
Okay. The seaweed that appears to be like connected at his auditory ear flaps and through his eyes seems not great.
Yeah, well, I can't carry the motherfucker, so he.
You're healed for 12.
Okay.
He's got 3 hit points.
Okay.
That's enough to move.
Yep.
Give me. I need 2 fort saves, Ginger.
Okay. Which means I have 37 damage and 2 fort saves.
Yep.
(26) and 14.
Okay. So the seaweed in your eyes comes out clean.
Yep.
But you're currently deafened. You've got basically seaweed in your it's in your ears in a way that's really clogged in there, just the way it fell.
Better than blind.
Yeah, it's better than blind.
You can cure this with a remove deafness. You can also just get yourself to full hit points again. Would do it.
Okay.
All right. You fall out. You're awake. You're unconscious. Give me one more wisdom check from Jinshur.
12.
What was your last question? You had another question for the next round. What was it?
It was, what is the machine? Like,
there was a very rapid series of images where you basically saw beings die, and the chains that were sort of wrapped around them pulling in like at this tug of war of what was left over and snapping and pulling into a spaces. Like that's the part that you ended up seeing.
not full comprehension of what he's
Not full comprehension. It was just the something chains tugging something. It didn't look good. It looked painful. Whatever was happening.
Okay, he'll interpret that as many gods, many chains, many places where the souls go after you die.
Cool. Sorry, I just kicked my dog in the head. It's okay. It's okay. You need to tell me if you're sleeping under the desk.
What are you doing there? Jesus.
You just step on your face, why don't you? All right. So that was Mulgrimir. Seaweed monsters. Is there anything else you're doing, Mulgrimir?
No, that's my 3 actions.
Okay. The seaweed monsters are coming to get you. All right. Okay, the overloaded ship, the seaweed monster, they did not move enough for the seaweed monster not to take its attack. Basically, it is using its frond, which is a standard action to use, and basically attacks with its fronds like a slime attack, but it can only attack once. And when it grapples, it's basically grappling as a free action. It doesn't actually grapple the rest of the creature. And then I can attach with many bits and then do all sorts of horrible things. Okay, so it is frond attacking one of the 6 men on the boat. All of them are within range. I'm going to roll a d6. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is front attacking Tattooed Pirate 24. And basically, there is a grapple that's initiated. Let's see if it succeeds. It needs to make an attack roll. It hits. It grapples. This Tattooed Pirate is basically yanked off the boat and pulled through to this seaweedy mass.
Alright.
And let's just see what the total damage from said event would have been, which is enough to kill him outright. 18 damage total. He is dead. All right. They're dangerous, but really, really slow. Genzorig. You're not Captain Genzorig of the USS. Get me out of here.
We're trying to go towards to the shore. I don't think I see any enemies at this point. Oh, I see this thing, the seaweed monster. I'm not sure if I see the surge of water.
No, you failed that perception check. You do know that there's something glowy over here,
Whoa.
and you did see this seaweed monster.
The curse is coming! The curse is coming! We're going to fire at the seaweed monster. Range increment. Just try to get rid of this thing. Alright. No point blank shot. AC 25, AC 19.
Both hit.
Any DR?
Only to stuff that you're not using.
Okay. 22 damage total from the 2 arrows.
Okay. Yeah, you bloody that monster.
Okay. Second attack. AC net 20
Can't be critted.
for another 11.
Okay. The being's, excuse me, on its last legs. You know what? It's going to this one plant apparently is strong enough to be like, I'm going to do something to not get hit. It's going to absorb 5 of that. This particular one was like, no. I will block.
Okay, and then I'll use an action to help fucking paddle the boat towards the island.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to do it better than that. Let's see. Oh, again, sorry, not chin. One of my tools is the rope of climbing.
Okay.
So we are tossing the end of the rope of climbing as far as we can. It's not activated yet, but we're tossing it towards the island.
Do you have a dog that's trying to get in from the door or something? Mark keeps looking to the left, and it's weirding me the fuck out.
I think there's
A storm or something?
could be storm, it could be drumming, it could be
Okay.
fireworks. So
There's rhythmic noise that I was
Yeah.
hearing, and I saw Mark kept going like, "What's coming to get me?"
I don't know what it is. That's what I'm like,
I'm not sure what it is either.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I Mark kept looking like I was expecting the killer to come in from that side.
Yeah, it's odd. Yeah, I'm,
Okay.
I'm gonna throw the rope as far as I can. I don't know how far the end of the rope can go.
The rope of climbing.
Yep.
Well, let's just quickly check a rope of climbing.
It's 60 feet long, but it only snakes in 10 feet per round. So
Okay. So yeah, the rope of climbing can make its way along the space. And
but I want it to start at like a
distance away.
distance. Yeah.
Give me your either a strength check or a ranged attack roll.
This is my third range attack roll for the round. So my last attack was at a +4, so this would be at a +(-1). So I'll use my strength.
Okay.
Not 20.
Awesome. Okay, so it's got you can throw it 50 feet out.
Okay, so the rope is now 5 feet away from it. Well, it's touching the edge right where Sunwoo is.
You make the magic ropes touch. Talk the magic ropes.
Yeah, we could. He has to command the rope in order.
Yeah, he doesn't have the action currently. All right, lanterns. Glowy lanterns. They're coming for you. Slowly, ever so slowly. The ocean is a big place. Gitano. So what? Just below your feet, the dudes who are struggling to survive are going, as one of their mains gets grabbed by the seaweed and dragged underneath. You're pretty certain he's dead.
Oh, that no good. Easy.
His accent is wonderful.
He is going to cast Mage Armor, and he is going to shoot the seaweed monster.
There was a joke I heard recently describing there's a particular political pundit. They had a Louisiana accent, but they're old, and it was described as it sounds like a bit part from an Adam Sandler movie. That's Gitano's accent is very
That's basically
similar.
what I'm doing. Is the old guy, you can't really understand what he's saying. I'm just trying to make it a little more.
A little bit more intelligible.
Yeah.
Perfect. So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. Gitano. Oh, that's what I was looking up. His bonus to hit with his crossbow. That's 8, and we got a bard song going.
Yep.
Pow! 13.
AC 13.
Yeah.
Against this monster.
The seaweed monster, yeah.
Did you include +1 from above?
I did not know.
With +1 from above, you successfully hit the seaweed monster.
I'm a warrior. 5 damage.
Is that including the +1 for Bard Song?
Yeah, that includes the +1 from bard song.
All right.
Granted from a 0 after DR.
No, you did damage. Their DR is not against piercing.
Oh, okay.
Big squishy plants leaking.
The big squishy leaky plants. The mermaids. The mermaids stabilize. Sunwoo.
Um,
Oh, and I'll just take the ghost elf or the proto being. I'm just gonna pull it off this side.
good toss. So Sunwoo is it going to be the one that activates the rope of climbing?
Okay.
The first thing he's going to do, as part of the activation, he's basically reel in, but he's also going to command the rope that is long to knot itself, which reduces the length of the rope by 10 feet.
Okay.
So he commands it to knot and then start rolling in, and it moves at 10 feet per round. So I think we're just pulling the boat 20 feet.
You're haxing the rope, and it will hold 3,000 pounds. So in a heavy storm, this wouldn't be a good idea, but in this situation, totally fine.
Okay.
Zoop.
Nice. So that was a standard action. He doesn't see any enemies. he will just like the rope will fix itself, but so he just
Yep.
basically touched the rope, commanded it, and then is going to move into what will likely be a healing circle. He'll climb along the seaweeds and just get closer to the group.
All right, protection in numbers. Ghostly captain and crew. All right, so
The place of our final stand, Mark.
in a somewhat horrific scene for Gitano and for Shortstone specifically, crew members start to emerge from the ship.
Oh God! They start to disgorge from the ship.
Yep. 3 of them this round are popping out.
Oh, nuts.
They spend their round getting there. One of them, Gitano, actually, because of the way it is, they're not actually threatening you, despite the fact of how it looks on the map.
They gotta climb up.
They got to climb up. Now,
Which means we gotta run away.
Jumping in the boat as it goes by.
And to be good at swimming, they got bad at climbing.
Yeah, catch me.
Although I think they climb better than both Gitano and Shortstone in terms of
Probably.
yeah. All right. That's there. We've got the fight with the mighty Pirate 24, who really does deserve a name as he defends his allies. He seems stuck. There's a problem. The school is about to drown him. All right. Where else were those disgorged? That one was destroyed. Hasn't risen yet. The Dead Man's Lament. Well, you broke contact, you sneaky bastard.
Jin didn't.
You don't want to talk to me. The insult.
Come out and play.
Come out and play.
No.
All right.
Ghouls with baseballs painted on their faces.
Okay. We've got. I need a D20, Mark.
Okay. 5. I know you're just saving throws, and I feel like I'm killing the crew myself. Shit, fucking rolls.
Well, at least it's not for your character. You were just gonna line up the crew along the edge of this fucking island and stand behind them if they get eaten. Form a row here. That's cool.
All right. I'm going to just put a. We're gonna put a halo here. We're gonna put the 25% gray. I can't see that. That's not visible at all. It's a terrible halo. Teal halo. And we're gonna go state. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine. Everyone listen to your captain. Yes, your captain. The sea.
We're not the closest.
This is one dude floundering around.
Well, he's
plowing away from him. Hey!
he's unconscious. He
Okay,
got pulled unconscious by by this ghoul. He killed the ghoul, but nobody went to help him. All right.
Concerns.
I'm going to roll a D3. What does the sea do?
Lets us ride its back to safety.
Okay.
To the never-ending
I
story.
was thinking I keep
The never-ending story. All right. The
True. was his name, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it
Yep.
was.
Okay.
All right, the
Digby
serpent is capsizing your boat.
Like the ship.
The ship.
Adam, our
Yeah.
boat's already capsized, so
Well, it's capsizing it more.
So it goes up and bumps into the boat.
It rams into the ship.
Oh no, not our floating ghouls nest.
Right. Put Katana with short stoner on it, though.
You gotta get the fuck out of here.
All right. Is anybody piloting the ship?
No.
Okay. So nobody's going to be attempting their DC 25 Procession Sailor check to captain the boat. All right.
I mean, the captain might.
CMB. Oh, only gets 39. Okay. There's a massive rocking of the boat as it's basically twisting and dipping. There's the sound of splintering wood of the ship as another hole has been torn into the boat and it begins to flood much faster and is going down. We need who's left alive on the boat. They're undead. They just get their cages rattled. They're fine. They want to go below. This dude is an undead now. He's out there swimming. He's actually going to swim out the other way. That's fine by him. The captain just gets his cage rattled. All right. So, Gaetano, Shortstone, the ghouls that are currently climbing the side of the boat, as well as those who are right at the edge of the boat. Actually, I need a profession sailor for both of the boats that are right beside this ship as it's splooshing around and making waves. The DC is lower for your boat because your boat's the right way up and is actually a boat versus a overloaded craft. All right, so we'll go in order here as we have another kind of event happening. Okay, Ganzorg, your boat. Are you taking the lead or are you letting...
No, he's not piloting it because he doesn't have any ranks.
Okay. Pierre! Pierre is leading the check. We've got people aiding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people who can aid this.
Yep. Genzor's holding on to the rope because that's what's anchoring right now.
Okay, there are many good aids. Your boat's completely fine. Genzorg, you're with professional sailors. Even though they're hurt, they know how to keep their dinghy afloat despite some waves. And they're not being potentially getting blasted by a mast. All right. Next on the initiative, we go to lanterns, not involved. Gaetano, I need a reflex save.
Falling along the hull with all the necro barnacles is not going to be a good time.
Yeah, you can fall. I can fall along with the necro barnacles or fall on the side of the ghouls.
That's good. That's being overturned with the mast and the ropes and the OAV.
Yes, much great. Okay, so we got a plus. All right, reflex save of 11. D6s.
Open-air cheese grated by the
All right.
necro barnacles.
Let's get a D8 and a D4 for which direction you're thrown, and we'll figure out how far you went in that direction.
Okay. No, not Brian Gaetano.
Plus.
What would Grind and Gaetano do?
So you got a
1. That's good.
Yep.
And 3 squares. You're rejected.
3 squares.
Okay. You are the mass of and shake was enough for you to be launched relatively clear of the boat. You take 6.
The rope.
You take 6 non-lethal damage as you splat sort of into the rope and seaweed and water.
Okay.
It hurts, but isn't. As long as you didn't get knocked unconscious, and you take your face out of the water at some point. You won't drown.
Short stone.
Short stone.
Short stone.
So short stone's got a 3, 5 plus his dex. So short stone makes the save. So he's basically running with the ship. So the ship is being twisted to be like upside down.
Mhm.
So he's basically running along the top, and he's like, this doesn't look too good. Oh, it doesn't look so good. As he's maintaining his bard song.
He's
All
a
right.
tiny fox.
Tiny?
Okay, so then you would be adding your dex to your climb and swim become dex based.
Well,
Yeah,
that's beast shape too. Do you do that with beast shape too?
it's when your size becomes small enough. It's a feature of your size.
All
So
right.
the same thing happens to like a Dugan if you face shape or whatever. All right. All right. So that is short stone. We're gonna go for the ghouls that are on the side of the ship. 2 of them hang on. Two of them hang on, which aka they get dunked under the sea, and one of them gets basically clomped or pinned, takes 15 damage. It's basically in there. It's stuck. It's got its arm pinned in there. I'm gonna give it one of these. It's not truly incapacitated. It's still alive. It has hit points, but it can't move. All right, the boat that is currently getting crushed. We've got 3, 4 dudes who can aid. 3 dudes who can aid. 2 successfully aid. Okay, this raft, like they get dumped into the sea as this raft gets upended. It is basically damaged and pinned under the boat as the whole thing flips. They take 13 damage. So you've got some. The wounded men are now incapacitated.
They are known collectively as ghoul chum.
The incapacitated man is now dead. And the healthy men are now... is it that one? No. State, that one. Yes. No! Oh God, what am I doing? All right.
I tell you, our next ship better be small because we don't have too much crew left, and that's if we save everybody that's still alive.
Well, if we make it to the shackles, the pirate isles, or whatever, we'll find people.
All right. At this point, the serpent, you see, again, Zorig, to your horror, lazily chomps this man in half.
You better jump short stone. We're not stopping again.
I'm coming. All right. That is the sea, making its presence known. Ginsher. It's hard to hear things.
That's all right. There's no spell failure on supernatural abilities. We are going to channel to cure damage.
And I'm just
And
going
we're going to keep mermaids out of the channeling and the plant, assuming it's one big-ass creature.
And what I'm going to do real quick here is go like this. And then I should be able to hit the eraser and go like that.
All right, everyone gets 12 healing.
Well,
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's great. Crimlier is healed. Black Dog is topped up. Not quite topped up. Mulgrimir is feeling much better.
These pirates are in it.
Yeah, those pirates are in it, yes. They're feeling much better. They're ready to fight. They're going to go help their bud on their turn.
You
There's
got
a-
Morgrimere, Mark?
Yeah, I got one Grimmer.
Karen.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Katano's out.
Tenno's way out of it.
He's got his own healings.
Yeah, we'll stand from prone, basically.
Oh, your sandwich turn. I'm assuming you still have that in your bucket, Lee.
Yep.
All right. Karen, what are we doing? Oh, Jinshur is still beat to shit. So we've been raging for 2 rounds.
So is Morgrimere.
That is true. Who is more beat
Your
to shit?
monsters fucking suck.
Although having Deafen gone would be nice. He's got one more channel after this, and then he's out. So he could do this.
Karen could channel, or he could cast a spell. Although I think he can channel while raging. Although it gives
It's supernatural. Yeah, he can move in and channel.
Yeah, I think we're going to do that.
Oh, you can just do it from there. He gets everyone.
Yeah.
These guys aren't injured anymore. This pirate, I don't know if he's awake.
Sorry, which pirate? From the channel, it was 12.
Yep.
Then yeah, he's awake. He'd be after Karen, he's basically healed. So Karen's going to move forward just because he doesn't want to be in the back, and then he will channel. In fact, that might he will go beside Least, kind of stupidly, just to make certain he gets Katano.
Oh, thank you, sir.
12 is his channel?
His channel is 12. There we go.
Thank you very much.
Huzzah! All right, now I need to quickly check my library. Did I create a token for this? I think I did. I did not, apparently. That's right.
Seaweed monster with that thing over there! That something just humped the boat! Look, it's the sea monster! It's the sea snake! Fucking thing's back!
Oh! Does that
on
rock
land.
the boat?
Get on the land!
Black Dog.
Black Dog's going to drink a shield potion. We'll cross that off our sheet. I think he's just going to move to... Well, we've got this stupid seaweed monster coming, but it moves pretty slow.
People have been paying attention. They apparently move 15 feet total per round.
Yeah. He doesn't have the feats to throw really well. Yeah, he doesn't have those yet. I think where's the threat going to come from? I don't know. It's either going to come from that side or that side. We'll move to here.
All right. You have a ready action? Or?
Yeah, he'll have a ready action to attack. He's yelling at these guys to fight. Fight! Like, get in there and fucking help
Yep.
this dude.
We just got healed, man. Lee. they're saying yes. You're yelling at them to fight. They're going, yes, sir. Hi.
We can't see this sea monster. It's humping the boat from the other end, so...
Leave the correct term as mounted to the boat from the other end.
Yep. We can see the sea monster coming. Second range increment. We'll see if we can down this thing. We're going to throw a javelin. Thing about throwing in oceans. Recoverable? Not really. All right, we'll throw one javelin. Bard Song, no point blank. We've got that running.
Drinking over.